Hey guys, what's up and welcome. It's Matthew here, the designer and developer from South Africa. This is where we are, and we are coding this awesome UI. First things first, if you are new here, thank you so much for clicking this video. If you might want this Figma file, check the link in the description below, as well as the source code. But the source code, you need to subscribe to my Substack and you will get a link to all my source code. So guys, this is where we are. Let's just quickly check the responsiveness. As you can see, this application or this UI is responsive. Okay, so and when you click here, let's click here. What happened now? Let's just quickly check. Suppose there is something popping up after this. I don't know what might have happened. Let's just quickly check the code. Okay, last time there was a sheet coming somewhere here so that we can click the link items. That's not much of a problem. Let's see, where is the nav bar? Okay, here is everything here. So why it might not be appearing? Maybe we forgot to put use client here. Okay, because most of these components, these client components on Next.js demands us to always put a use client there. So what we want to do, let's just refresh and see. So let's just refresh and see. As you can see, guys, everything is going well. Let me just quickly pause the video. I think somebody's knocking. My apologies about that. All right, guys, thank you so much for your patience. I am back. We were busy with this guy, so this didn't want to show up. So as you can see now, it's showing up. So what was the problem? We forgot to put here use client, because anything that has got something to do with interaction in Next.js, it won't be rendered server side. It must be rendered on the client side. Okay, so let's see what we can do. So what we want to do, we want to be smart about things. What do I mean by that? This is a list of links. Okay, this is just a list of links. We've got two choices here to code this list of links here, and then when we want these list of links to be here, we code them again. Okay, that's the first option, which is we will be repeating ourselves, which is not a good programming practice. Or what we can do, guys, we can have an array. Okay, we can have an array sitting somewhere declaring these list of item so that we can extract these from that array. And then when we are here, we can extract these from that array. So meaning that now we are going to have one single source of truth for both this form and this one. Okay, let's quickly try that. So what we are going to do, let's check our folder structure. Okay, we've got app here, we've got components. Okay, so let's just have a folder which is going to be constants. Okay, because these are a list of things that are just going to be constant through the entire application. So if we can call this folder constant, I think that will work. And then let's create the file, and let's name the file navlist. Yes, navlist items. Okay, let's just type here .ts. Okay, not tsx, because this is not going to be some sort of an HTML like or JSX kind of a thing. Okay, so what we want to do first, we want to declare this navlist const navlist items. Okay, navlist item is equal to, this is going to be an array, right? Yes, so let's put an array. It's an array of objects. Let's put our objects. Okay, so the first key on our object is going to be, let's say, the name or the label. Let's see, let's say the name. Okay, let's go back here. The name of this item, its service, its home services. So let's just call it a label, guys. Okay, name doesn't really feel right. Okay, doesn't feel right. I don't know why. Maybe if as time goes by, I might have a second thought. Maybe I might change it. So the label is home. Okay, the label is home, and home is going to have link. Okay, which is whenever this is clicked, it will go to this route. My apologies about that. It will go to this route. And then what's the problem with our cons? Now this is a sign as well, but it never used. Okay, so let's export it. Okay, so can't we just declare all these things and export them once? Or let's say const is it possible const export or export const let's see. Okay, yes, it's working. So export const nav list items. As you can see, we've got the label and we've got the link. Okay, so we are going to do the same thing for all of these guys. Okay, for all of these guys. Okay, we are going to have services, and then this is going to be /services. Please note that on the link I'm just keeping lower cases. Okay, because on the links that is what can I say, there's no need for us to put capital letters. Okay, it's just an unnecessary stress. Okay, so let's go back. It says get involved. Okay, get involved. Okay, and then I'm going to say get involved. Okay, just like this, and then contact us. Okay, and then contact us, and then contact us. Okay, so we have just exported a nav list, as you can see, guys. So what if maybe in the future we want to delete something? We don't touch the code, we just come here and remove this object here, and then it won't appear here. Okay, but at the moment we are not using these what can I say, as we are not fetching these from that array, so we need to do that now. Okay, so let me copy this item and let's go back to the nav list. Sorry, the nav bar. Okay, let's go back to the nav bar. So in the nav bar, somewhere here, okay, somewhere here, we need not to hard code these. That's why I'm commenting them. If we save and refresh, now they are gone. I'm happy with that. Okay, that reminded me of a song by Eminem. I don't know the title of the song, but I think it's When I'm Gone. Okay, when I'm gone, just carry on and blah 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 blah. Okay, so now that these are gone, let's carry on. Okay, so what we want to do now, we want to use this guy. Okay, so that means I've just pasted this here. I'm going to press Control Shift space. Okay, Control and space, and then I'm importing it, as you can see, guys, from nav list. Okay, dot map. I want to map through these guys, and when I'm mapping, I'm going to receive what can I say, I must put an arrow function, and then whenever I'm mapping, I'm going to receive an item from here, and then with that item, what do I want to do? I want to return, let's say, a p tag. Okay, nope, not a package. Let's say I want to return a p tag. Okay, and let me close that p tag. Let me close that p tag. Okay, let's see what's the problem here. What is the problem? Let's see. Okay, I think I'm closing the p tag in a wrong way. Item is defined but never used. Okay, here is item. My apologies for this code that doesn't look clean. Okay, what might be the problem? Missing key. Okay, not a problem, I understand that. Okay, my apologies about that. So before we have a p tag here, okay, let's just have a div that will wrap everything. Okay, and then from then let's put a key on that div. Okay, a key on the div. I will explain now why the key on the div. Okay, so I want an item and I think I need an index. Okay, and then I'm going to put index here. Okay, as you can see, guys, now we really don't have some errors. Okay, everything works well. Item dot, this is TypeScript, it's helping us, dot link. Okay, so now let me explain what is going on here. We are taking our array and we are looping through it. We are checking on each value there. Okay, so on each value, that means this map means loop through all those values, and then we are getting an item. That means this is each value. Okay, this one index, it's some sort of numbering of those items. Let's say the first item is going to be on index 0, the second one on 1, the third one on 2, 3, 4. As you can see, guys, it's just some sort of labeling incrementally from 0 to whatever. Okay, so this number will keep on increasing. Okay, it's going to be unique every single time. Okay, stepping up by 1. Okay, so this is each item. So this is the first item, this is going to be 0, and then we are assigning a key. Okay, this prop, it's needed by React. Okay, because as soon as you map through an array and then you are returning some sort of the JSX element, okay, React needs to know the order of your component. Okay, let's go back to where, let's just go back here. Okay, this is some sort of a list. This is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3. So this list will be injected in some sort of a JSX in a way, just like that div. So React want to keep the order of these components, so therefore you need to label them. Okay, if this doesn't make sense, don't worry, it will make sense with time. So now we are using this index to keep the order of these components, like at position 0, position 1, position 2, position 3. Okay, that means React now will keep a proper order of these elements. And then we're just having a proper AP tag here, and then we're just having a label. So in each item we are taking the label. I'm thinking, guys, after this, suppose we have the same thing that we had. Okay, unless maybe I've made a mistake. Let's go back here. As you can see, guys, everything works well. Now let's prove that this is coming from the array. So let's go back here and let's change home to Matthew. As you know, I like to push my name everywhere. Maybe I want to be famous. As you can see, guys, now this has changed to Matthew. Isn't this convenient, guys? This is the best way of doing things. Okay, coding is not like, it's not just about it works. Okay, but you need to learn and practice to write a beautiful code. Okay, a beautiful code, it's a code that is easy to follow. You don't really have to be smart. If I can be honest, you don't really have to write complicated algorithm as some developers might think or might do. Okay, even me, I used to be like that. That guy who writes complicated logic for no reason, until I realized that that's value lost right there. Okay, so now that we have this, okay, what I want to do, I want to go to the nav item. Okay, so here I'm navigating through this list and I'm looping through. So as you can see, guys, it looks like to me this is a JSX component. This, okay, we can delete this one. Okay, this is a standalone JSX component that we can extract it out of this. Okay, but we will extract it later. Okay, first things first, these are links. Okay, not necessarily p tag, these are links, meaning that when you click on them, they want to take you somewhere. So we are going to use next.js link. Okay, link next.js, as you can see. Okay, next.js link will want an href. Okay, and then we take item, the one that we receive there, item dot link. Okay, so these are clickable links. Now let's go back and check. Okay, let's see. As you can see, guys, now there is even some sort of our cursor is changing to pointer now. Okay, let's just click home. Okay, this takes us to where we are. Let's just click services. Okay, Services is taking us to /services that does not exist. As you can see, this is telling us that this does not exist. Okay, so the other thing that we don't really have here is when we hover over this, the text doesn't change, okay, to show that this has been hovered over. And then what we want to do with that, we can come here and say class name. Okay, and we can type here hover, and then we say text. Now let's try to be colorful a little bit. We don't have to be dark green always. Let's try to use orange. Let's see, and this let's try this orange. Okay, let's go back and see. Okay, as you can see. Okay, as you can see, guys, so everything works well. And what else? What if I have clicked here? Can't this be active so that it can be orange, as to signify that we are here in this, what can I say, in this tab? Okay, and also this one will indicate that we are here in this tab. Okay, this now calls for the extraction of this to a separate component. Okay, just like in old adverts where we were still watching black and white TV. Here in South Africa, there was a TV channel that always wrote, "We'll be back," when it's going to advertise. Okay, we'll be back. I'm not sure in your country. Just let me know if how was your olden television broadcasting channels were doing things. As we had SABC1, which always wrote, "We'll be back." Okay. I was hoping that this was going to be an error, because when it shows an error, it helps me. Okay, I don't know why. Let's see if this one show an error. Yes, okay, it's fine when it's like this. It helps me when I'm coming back here to quickly notice that there's something wrong here. Let me replace this with something meaningful. Okay, enough about that. Let's go back where to components. Let's go back to components folder. Okay, inside components folder, we've got navbar. And then now I have got, let's say this is a nav list. Okay, let me name this as a nav list.tsx. Okay, RAFCE. Okay, and then let me just put this here. Okay, then let me import this by control and space. Okay, and then I'm going to map here. I'm going to import the link as well, Next.js, and that is it. So what I want to do, I want to take this nav list. Okay, let me quickly do something with this nav list. Okay, let me quickly do something with nav list. I think there is some important code about this nav list that I have left here. Okay, and that important code, it's this one. Okay, this part. Okay, I think I might as well delete this one. Okay, and then let's go back here. What I want to do, I want to paste that here. Okay, this is the code that I wanted. Okay, now what I want to do, when is this going to be hidden? Now we need to receive a prop here to tell us this component, don't mind about this, is this component on desktop or on mobile? Okay, so what we will do, we will receive a type. Let's say is desktop. Okay, is desktop. Okay, and then his desktop is going to be a boolean. Okay, it's going to be a boolean. Okay, it's defined but it's never used. Okay, so if this is in the desktop, that means this code needs to change, or it needs to stick like this. It needs to remain like this. Okay, remain like this, because this is a desktop. But if it's not a desktop, which is, it's false, it's mobile, then it needs to change because it has to accommodate mobile. That means it has to be more like vertical or like a column. Okay, so if you don't understand that, please don't mind, stick with me. I'll make you famous. I'll take you places to see different faces. With that being said, if you might want to support me, I've got these two awesome courses on Udemy. This one is more beginner friendly and it starts on Figma, and then from Figma I do the code on Next.js. So if you might want to be like me, the best of both worlds, please come here and check this awesome course. And this one is more like an advanced course, React Advanced Component Composition. Okay, so enough about that. If you might want to contact me, also I've got a buy me a coffee here, and this is my website. Where is my website? I really don't know. Here is it. Okay, you can just click here and give me your name and your email. Enough about me. I'm not that special anyway. So let's go back to business. Okay, we are faced with a big error here, which is errors are our friends. So now we need to work on this logic. We need to do something based on this Boolean value. Okay, how are we going to do that? We can return here, we can return this when this desktop is true and return a different one when it's false. That's going to be some sort of a duplication. I think there is a better way in which we can do that by introducing CN. Let's check here. Okay, let's do it like this, and let's use CN, and we are going to import it from lib utils. Let's check lib utils. Okay, so this method is been created by ShadCN. Okay, this is a ShadCN code. It makes use of CLX and also, which is what can I say, what is CLX? Okay, CLX and Tailwind merge. Okay, these two packages, CLX and Tailwind merge, they help in managing Tailwind class collision. Okay, let me just make an example. Let me just give you an example. What if maybe I can have h80 here pixels? Okay, and then at the same time here I've got another h8. As you can see, there is some sort of a collision or a conflict. So which one is going to be applied? Okay, so CLX and Tailwind merge, they will help us with to manage that collision. Okay, so with that being said, where did I wanted to use it? I think where I am now, am I in the right place? No, I think I'm here. Okay, so I wanted to use it here. So how you use it, you first put all your styles, the one that are going to act as a default and the one that will override these on different conditions. Okay, so if this is desktop, it's true, this will work well, not a problem. We're not going to override anything, but then somewhere here we can make some conditions. If this let's see how are we going to do this. Let's say if this is not true, okay, let's ask, is it not true? If that is not true, that means then it will be mobile. Then let's see what am I trying to do? Okay, else let's continue, guys. Things will be clear with time. Okay, all right, so if this is true, that means this will work fine. Okay, that means this is a desktop. But if this is false, this is what this means here. If it's false, that means not true. Okay, if it's false, then we might as well add some different CSS styles, things like flex column. Okay, flex dash column. Okay, that means now this will be a column because this will be false, and that is it. Okay, let me just read this for you. If this is not true, if this is false, then add this. If not, just add an empty string. Okay, do nothing. Okay, so if this is being added, it will override everything that is here. Okay, for instance, now at the moment, since we've got no flex, then it's a flex row by default, so it will be overwritten by this one. If this doesn't make sense, don't worry, it will. And then let's go back to our will be back. We said we'll be back somewhere here. So what we want to do now, we want to put this here and press Control and edit here. So suppose it tells us that it needs this property is desktop. Okay, is desktop? Yes, let's say is desktop. Okay, that means if we have it here, suppose everything works well. If we have it here, I don't know why now it looks like, okay, maybe I'm in the wrong. Let me just go home. Yes, okay. As you can see, so if we have it here, this is a desktop version. But if we can change this, okay, meaning that we can even remove it when it's mobile. Okay, so as you can see, TypeScript is complaining here. How can we fix this TypeScript? Let's tell TypeScript that this is going to be optional. It might be there, it might not be there. Okay, suppose now we don't have anything. Okay, as you can see, so if it's like this, then it's a mobile. There's something wrong about this logic. My apologies about that. There's something wrong about this logic. So let's do it like this. My apologies about this, but I can see. Let's say if is mobile, not desktop. Okay, if is mobile, which is desktop, it's going to be the default one. Okay, so coming here, if is mobile is equal to true, that means it's a cell phone. Let's remove this not. Okay, if is mobile is equal to true, then you can do this. Okay, so that means if there is nothing here, I don't think I need these. Okay, so if there's nothing here, this is a desktop version. Let's check. As you can see, guys, this is a desktop version and it's working very well. What if maybe you want a mobile? Let's go here and just add this is mobile. Then this is supposed to be arranged just like a mobile phone, as you can see. Okay, but we don't see it. Okay, that's not much of a problem. And then the other thing with is mobile. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, this one, if it's not is mobile, it's going to be hidden by default. Okay, but when it's a mobile, okay, it needs to be flexed. That means it must be displayed. So this is the opposite of this hidden. So I'm forcing it to be displayed. Okay, so now I am convinced that this is not the mobile one. Let me just copy the mobile version one, copy and delete this. This one I'm convinced is going to be the desktop. Check here, this is the desktop one. So somewhere here we need to put the mobile one. Somewhere here we need to put the mobile one. So let's go back there. Where is that one? Okay, let's just read. Are you absolutely sure we don't really need that? We can't label a menu. I don't think there is a need. So let's just remove this. Are you sure? In fact, for now, let's just comment it in case we might want it. And then in this content here, we can put this guy. As you can see now, this guy is going to be the label one. Okay, so let's go back here and see. So here is this guy. Okay, as you can see. And then as soon as it expand, this one is here. As soon as it collapse, this one is here. Okay, so let's just talk about what we've just did so that we can understand the good programming practices and maybe learn from what we did. So we have before, these were hard coded, okay, and we wanted to be smart about it. We wanted to we didn't want to repeat ourselves, guys. Okay, so what we did, we created an array of object that will carry these so that we can use that array of object here and also on the mobile version. And here, that was step number one. Step number two, what we did, we created a component on its own, which is nav list, which will have some props, this form, this version, or this variant, and this variant. Okay, as you can see, guys, we are becoming smarter. Okay, so, and I think that is it, and I'm happy with that. So that means our navigation now is fully responsive. Okay, the only thing that we want to do, let's just work on this, which is Let's see. Sheet description. Do we have class name here? Yes. Okay. So let's say margin top of 12. Let's see how far is it going to go from the top. I'm happy with this. Okay. So the only thing that we want now is the active item, because at this moment in time we cannot tell which one is active. So we need to go to this nav list component. We need to make it a use client because it's going to make use of some client code. Use client, and let's see, we want to always get the active route. Okay, here we are on home, and then here we are on services, even though we've got nothing there at the moment, but this is the active route. So we want to get this active route, and then from this active route we want to decide which one of these is going to be orange. Okay, so let's see. It's been a while since I've worked with this. So which hook do we use in Next.js? Let's say const, first start here, const active route. Okay, is equal to, let's say use, let's try use router. I think so. Use router. And then how can I get the active route? Let's say, let's try this route dot back prefetch push. I don't think I want use route. I don't think I want use router. I don't think I want use router because use router doesn't give me what I want. It's what? It's use. It's not use param. I think it's use path name. I think so. I think it's use path name and then dot. Which one is it? In path name. Yeah, but I think this is the right this is the right hook. Okay, path name dot end with dot search dot slice. Okay, let's see, use path name. Doesn't this give me exactly the path name? Let me say let. Let's say I think this gives me the exact path name. Okay, let's say active path here. Okay, I think this will give me the exact path name. I don't have to use a dot method or whatever. Let's check. Yes, as you can see, this gives me exactly the path name. Okay, which I'm happy with this. And then let's see. So the use path name give me the path name exactly. So it gives me the active path. Okay, cool. I'm happy with this. Now what I want to do, I want to come here. Okay, I think now I need to ask some certain questions. Let's see, according to his path name, how am I going to do it? Let's see. Can I change this from a normal string to what? Let's see, to backticks. Okay, as you can see, these are single quotes. Now let's use backticks. As you can see, guys, these are backticks. We can paste them here. This is just a normal string, but the difference is we can embed somewhere here by using a $sign and the curly braces. And the curly braces, we can embed some JSX here. Some JavaScript code. Okay, so now let's ask in this JavaScript code if the path, am I on the right place? Let's see. Okay, let's say the path is home. What will have to change here? Okay, let's see. This is not supposed to be happening here. Okay, let me just click undo. Okay, so this is not supposed to be happening here on the entire component. It's supposed to be happening here on the nav list somewhere here, guys. My apologies. Okay, in this orange somewhere here. So what I need to do, I just need to remove this and put some backticks. Okay, and put some backticks and backticks. Why this is not happening? Okay, simply because this needs to be a code block and then a backtick. Okay, let me just take this and put it inside here, as you can see. And then I need to make some adjustments here. After that, can't I use CN? Let's see. Yes, let's see. Can't I use CN? Class name. Take this one as it is. I don't even think it needs to have some backticks. Okay, and then let me remove this. And then let me come back here, copy. Okay, let me use this. So I think CN, the class names function, it will help me to achieve this. So let me ask if, okay, so I'm looping on each what? On each object here in the object of array. I've got the item. Where do I get the link? Here is it. It's item.link. Okay, so if, let me ask if this active path is equal to what? Is equal to this. Okay, if this active path is equal to this, let's say home is equal to home, let's ask that. Then let's ask that with a question. Then you need to add this style text orange. Okay, text orange, let's say 500, or else do nothing, okay, I think this works. Let's go back and check if when we're on home this is going to change to be, as you can see, guys, services is changing. Then where we're on home, this is home, this will change. When we are on get involved, this will change. When we are on get contact us, this will change. So I hope you guys are learning. If you do, please don't forget, check the link in the description below and support me on Udemy. This is a beginner friendly course that can take you from zero to hero. Let's continue, guys. Okay, what else do I want to do now? That means now our items, they can link to where we want. I think now let's add these routes. Okay, services, get involved, and contact us, because at the moment we don't have them. Let's start with services. Okay, I'm going to copy this so that I want this to match with this route. Okay, so where I am here on app. Okay, I am here on app. I think I can create a folder here which is services, and then from here I can create a page.tsx, which I'm going to type RAFCE. It's not working. RAFCE, not working. RAFCE. Let's click enter. Now it's working. And then I'm going to type here services. Okay, let's go back and see, guys, if services, now services doesn't throw an error. Home, it's home. As you can see, guys, this is home. Okay, when we click on services, and then now this will be shown. Okay, so as you can see, guys, now this is the use or the effective use of a layout. We've got this header, okay, on the layout, and footer on the layout. These won't change, okay, but the content inside, it will change. So as you can see, as it's changing, so what we need to do, we need to do the same thing for get involved. Okay, we just need to create a folder which is get involved. Then we type page.tsx. And then what we need to do, let's just go to services, copy the same thing, for get involved. Get involved. As you can see, get involved. So we've got home, services, and get involved. Okay. And then let's try contact us. All right, let's try contact us. Where is contact us? Where are we going to put contact us? Let's go to app and then type here contact us. Get involved. We copy this as is. Get to contact us and type page.tsx. Contact us. Now suppose everything works. Why contact us is not working? Is it me? Then we copy this again. Go back here. Contact us, but the page is not there. Okay, page tsx, and then let's check on get involved. Copy get involved and go back to contact us, and then change this to contact us. As you can see, everything works well. Home, services, get involved, and contact us. Looks like everything is working just fine. All right, so let's go back to home. Let's just check on our UI. Okay, on our UI we just have text, nothing much. Okay, it's just this text and the button and this image. I don't think this is complicated. I don't think so. So let's go back to home. Where is home? Home is supposed to be this page. Where is home? Are we still running? Looks like yes. So home is supposed to be this page, this one, home. Okay, so what we want from home, class name first, bg red. Let's see what will happen here. Okay, bg red, as you can see. So the height, let's make the height to be full. I'm hoping that it will scratch the entire screen. As you can see, I'm happy with this. So what we want to do, we don't really need to have this red background, and also we don't really need on the layout we don't really need that grayish color here. Okay, we don't need it. Okay, as you can see. Okay, so what we need to do now, we just need to paste that text. Okay, how are we going to do that? Let's see, let me just copy this as it is, all of it, and then I'm just going to go home page. Where is it? Home page. And then here on home page I'm just going to have let's say h3, and then copy the same h3, change it to h1, let's say, and then we delete the first one. Okay, and then from there we delete the second one here. Okay, and then can't these be inside a div that will control that? And then from there, in that div we want the class name, okay, or flex, and then flex dash call, I believe, and then a gap of, let's try a gap of 2. Okay, and then what we want here, we want both of these to take a text of empty primary, and then here we want this to take a class name of text. Let's say text, let's say text 20 pixel, and this one we want it to take a text of, let's say 30, and then here we want font bold. I want to make this bold, and let's just save and see. I'm happy with this, and then let's go back and check. Okay, I think I need to increase things a little bit, but however, let me just take this paragraph, copy it as it is, and then in this paragraph, what am I going to do after this one? Let's just create a p tag and paste this paragraph, and let's see what will happen. Okay, I'm somewhat happy with this. Okay, so I just need to adjust some things a little bit. So maybe I can make it 25 here, and I can make it 37 here, and let's see. And somewhere here, text dash, somewhere here I can make it 15 pixels, right? And let's see, 15 is too small. Let's write 23. All right, let's say 20, and a text of gray. Okay, I'm happy with this. Now we need to check, everything needs to be centered. Okay, who is inside who? Let's check. This one is full, and let's just make the width of full again just to be sure, and then let's flex this, and then let's justify center and items center. Okay, just to center everything, let me highlight and make sure that I format this to look better. Click save and go back here. As you can see now, everything has been centered. The flex, obviously the flex is a flexing row. That's not what I want. In fact, what I can do, I can create, let's see, a parent for these guys, okay, to be managed very well. Okay, of which from here I can use flex as well, and then make sure that it's flex column. Let's say a gap of 4. Let's see how it looks like now. Okay, as you can see, everything has been centered, and a gap of 4. Okay, and let's see what's going on here. Okay, this is more on the far right, and this one is on the far left. Let's just quickly put those buttons. I think we can go to the nav bar, and from there on the nav bar, I think there are some buttons that we can copy from here. Okay, which are these? Let's copy this one as well, and then what I'm going to do, I just need to copy this, okay, and also duplicate it here, because this didn't have a closing tag. And then let's import this button. Okay, and include this button. Okay. I am laughing alone as I am developing this. Okay, I'm thinking of a TikTok video. I hope you are aware of it. I think it's trending right now, and it's I'm sorry that maybe in 2 years to come this won't be relevant. There's a guy who's fixing a car or somebody's car. He looks like it's a crook. So when he fixes car, he sings or something or makes a humming sound, and then he will act as if he's doing something with your car, whereas he's taking or stealing some parts of your car. So at the back of my mind, I'm singing that song. Okay, I hope you know it, or you will catch what I'm trying to say. Okay, he even goes like nye 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 na 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 na, and the guy is like taking things away from your car or doing things that he will regret later. Okay, so I'm just singing that at the back of my mind. I hope I'm sure about what I'm doing. I hope I'm not cheating you or robbing you. Okay, let's continue, guys. Enough about that. Let's continue. Okay, let's see where we are now. Okay, what's the name of these buttons? It's contact us or get involved. Okay, contact us or get involved. Let's see. And get involved. All right, let's go back and see. Okay, I'm happy with this, but obviously, as you can see, things are aligning center. Mm, what might be the reason? Okay, let's see what might be the reason. Flex justify this is center. Okay, let me remove what? Let me remove this and see. Okay, as you can see, I'm happy with this. So, it looks like to me I need the image. Okay, which is how are we going to do this? This guy, it's somewhere on the left. Let me minimize it. Then next to it, we need the image, which is the next image. Okay, the next image will need a width. Don't I have something like this on the logo so that I can copy and paste this code? Let's just quickly check. I think I have a code like this. And then I can go back and paste this as it is, and then click here, control space, next image, make sure it's next image, and that is it. And then inside here, I'm just going to type img.jpg. Let's see if this is not going to work. Something happened, but I don't see the image. Maybe the image is too big, it's still loading, I'm not sure. Or maybe it's too small, but it might be too small, but where is it? Okay, let's see. The width of the image is 200 and the height of the image is 200. Okay, assets img, assets img. Let's just go and check on public assets img.jpg, assets img.jpg. I think everything is supposed to work well. Here is the image. The image is starting to show. Okay, obviously it was small. And then let's make it 400. And let's make it 400 and see. I think I'm happy with this. Do we have some other things to put here? Yes, which is the services. So what does that mean? That simply means I have to first decrease this height. Okay. Okay, let's go back there. This one. Okay, the width. Must I have a fixed width, or I don't think so. This is not going to be responsive if it has got a fixed width. So let's come here and justify center. Let's justify between, so that each of these can be pushed into far right and far left. Okay. And what about this guy, which is the text? Let's work on the text alone, which is the paragraph, and we can set a width. Let's say max width. We have something like that, and then let's say max width it's 400 pixel. Let's see, maximum width is 400 pixel, which is not really what I want. Let's make it 7. Let's go and check the UI. Okay, compare with this. Okay, let's see what we can do. I'm somewhat happy with this. And then what else do we want to do? Let's check the responsiveness. As you can see. Okay, it's not that responsive. Okay, let's make sure that what can I say? This wraps up. That means this will go to the bottom on small screen. How do you do that? To be honest, I forgot about it. Let's see, let me think. Which one do I want? I think this is the one that I want. I think not this one. I think there is something called flex wrap. Yes, flex wrap. Here is it. And then let's see what will happen. Okay, as you can see now, using flex wrap, this will automatically go under this one. Okay, as you can see. So this automatically goes under, and okay, let's not use flex wrap. Okay, I think let's use flex wrap. Okay, my apologies about that. And then when we are here, as you can see, this is supposed to be more like in the center, this one. Okay, this is supposed to be more like in the center. Everything here needs to be centered. So when is everything going to be centered? Let's see, let's go back to those words. Okay, I think that text is here. Okay, what wraps those text? I think it's this one. Flex column, gap, what, and you are supposed to be justify center. Let's start from here and see. Justify center, you are supposed, is there any change? Not really. Not really. Why is that happening? Let's see. Okay, flex column. Okay, this is inside. Okay, also let's remove the justify center here and justify center here. Why this doesn't do what I want? Right, I will see. Okay, flex, yes, flex column, gap 2, yes. And then these justify center, or I don't think item center does matter here. I don't think it does. It looks like it does, okay, because this is what I'm looking for. I don't really care much about justifying. Okay, item center. I'm happy about this. And then what else? What if this item center was supposed to have been here? Maybe. Let's see. Na 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 na. Nye 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 nye. My apologies about that. This song is ringing on my mind. Nye 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 nye. Okay. So enough about that. Let's see. Okay, where does this ends? Let's try it here. I'm hoping all of these will be centered. Yes, it looks like. It looks like, but obviously these guys, they are not centered. So that means they also need that center, okay, of their own, as you can see. I'm not sure about this paragraph. I think this paragraph will need, let's see. This paragraph will need a line. Is it align? Yeah, align middle. I think that's how you align the text. And not really. Let's see. Vertical align single. Is there anything which is called text? Align. Oh, what is it? Let's say align. Align top, align middle. Is this the P tag? Yes. Is there something called text align? Let's see. Okay, nothing much. Okay, let me just leave this one like this. I will deal with it later. Okay, I like this. Okay, I think I like this. And also let's work on item center where I think everything is item center here. So why the image is not centered then? Okay, if this is items, do we have item center here? Yes. Let's see which is full. Justify between. Okay, item center. Let's justify center and see. Okay, and then let's do this. I think I'm happy with this for mobile. Okay, as you can see, I think now it's much better. It looks better, even though this text is more aligned to the right. Okay, which I don't want. Do we have ChatGPT here? Let's ask this guy, this guru, our own genius. Text align center in Tailwind. Okay, I forgot about it now. Or it's text center. I think so. Okay. Okay, but before this didn't show up. I don't know why. Because I remember trying it. Text dash center. Here is it. Okay. Let's check. I'm happy with this. Okay, I'm happy with this. This is nice. At least this is much better. Okay, as you can see, it's trying to be responsive. Let's say on mobile. Okay, even though it's not like 100%, but that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay, so let's go to mobile. And then what we want to do, let's check. I'm happy about this font and these buttons. But this one, preserve our future. Preserve our future. I think this is supposed to be like this on SM. And then the normal text on mobile, it's supposed to be less than that, which is 37. Let's make it 27 and see. Okay, as you can see, I'm happy with this. And then don't we supposed to have some gaps in between? Let's see. The gap of 4, I think it's supposed to be on SM. The gap of 4, but the normal gap is supposed to be a little bit bigger on small devices. Okay, at least I'm happy with this. So as you can see, guys, this is the small device. You can see, can go as small as we want. Okay, as you can see, then we can increase it. Okay, and then what we want to do first on SM, we want this to be, okay, we want this to be row. Okay, and which one is that? Flex column, I think it's this one, for instance. Let's just change it. Let's just delete this so that we can see if that's what we want. Nope, this is not really what we want. We want including the image, which is this one, flex wrap. We don't want flex wrap. No, we want to be in control. Let's see what happens. What happens? It's like this, which is on mobile. The flex is supposed to be raw. Okay, flex row on flex column or flex row. I think flex column on mobile. Okay, as you can see, I'm not sure where is my gap now. Okay, I'm not sure where my gap is between these guys. Okay, maybe the gap only worked there. Let's put a gap of 8 also here. Let's see. I'm happy with this. Let's check on the mobile device. I'm happy with this. There's a nice gap between these guys. Happy. And then now, as we get into SM, let's start from here. Okay, as we get to SM, we don't really need a gap of 8. Let's say a gap of 3. Let's say. And what else on SM? As we get to SM, we don't need a flex call. Okay, SM, we want a flex of row. Let's see. This is still mobile. SM, a flex of row. But it becomes too much. I think SM is too soon. Let's start on LG, which is a large screen. Okay, so on SM, we're still on this. Somewhere here, as you can see, once it starts on LG, it's much better. This gap, didn't we use justify between? Justify center. Where is that gap? SM, a gap of 3. I don't think I want this. I want LG to justify between. Justify between of what? Because now I was hoping for, which one is this? Now it looks like this justify between doesn't really work the way I want to. Let's see. Okay, what if we can leave this to be centered almost? Okay, let's do this. Starting on LG, this needs to be aligned like that. Let's test. Okay. This one. Flex column. That's what I'm looking for. Item center, no justification. And then this one. Text item center. Item center on LG. items start. Okay, on LG item start, and then on LG, where is the where is what text center on LG? I don't want the text center on LG. Text dash right. Nope. Left. Okay, this left is too much now. Why this one is not aligned to the left just like this one? Let's see. Okay. Oh, the width and height of this one. What happened to the width of this? Can't it be full? Where is the width of that? Does this have a width? It doesn't have. Let's give it a width of full then, so that it can fill in the entire container. As you can see, now these are equal. And then let's go back to the UI and see. This is aligned. Let's see. Item center, but on LG, items start. Let's see. Okay, there is no change really. There's no change. And then, okay, on LG item start, looks like doesn't really work the way we want to. Let's say on LG, margin right auto. Margin right auto. As you can see, okay, I think I'm happy with this. Okay, let's check again. As you can see, happy with that. I'm happy with this. Okay, this is responsive. Okay, the way I want. Okay, this is a mobile version, and when you click here, you get this. Okay, but now when you click on this, this doesn't change. This doesn't move away when you click on one of these. Okay, I think this is something that you can figure out. I'm hoping. I don't want to make this tutorial longer unnecessarily. Okay, so we are on home now. Why don't you go to home, or is it me? Let me close this. Okay, as you can see, we are on home. I'm happy with this. And then what we want here from home, the overall container, which is which one? Let's go back here. I don't think it has to justify things. Let's try justify start and see. Okay, I think we want the center. I think this is the start. Item start. Is it going to start from the top? Yes, I think I'm happy with this, so that it can give this one a gap. Let's see. So we want to give these services a gap. Happy with that. What else we want to do? Let's check. Okay. Now I need a little gap somewhere here, margin top of 8. Let's see. I'm happy with this. Okay. But this is not on the edge. Like, this is not on the extreme. Let's check our justifying. Justifying of what? With images. Let's see, on LG, it's justify center. On LG, it's flex row, and let's try justify in between. justify between on LG. Let's see. Isn't this supposed to be pushed to the left and this one to be pushed to the right? Where is the gap? Do we have a gap here? Because a gap may sabotage us as well. Engine top 8, justify center. On LG, this is not justify between. Okay, as you can see, guys, everything is working well. I'm happy with this. So this looks more or less like this, okay? But this is not rounded, okay? This is not rounded. Let's go to the image. Rounded, let's say empty. Let's see. I think there is something like it, but it's not visible. Rounded LG. Not sure. Okay, rounded. Um, rounded 2XL, or what can I say? Rounded LG, rounded. Let's try 2XL just to see if is there any. Okay, yes, there is the change. Okay, I'm happy with this. And then what I want to do now, I need to make some adjustments. Okay, I need to make this footer a little bit smaller so that I can add these. Okay, let's see. I think this also has gone too far. Okay, guys, we are going to end this tutorial here. Let's see what we have done. Okay, don't forget, guys, if you might want to support me, I've got these two courses on Udemy. This one is a beginner friendly, and this one obviously it's for more advanced guys. Okay, please check the link in the description below. If you might want the source code, also check the link in the description below to my Substack, and you will get the source code there. If you might want to contact me, don't forget, you can just contact me here. I will teach what you want to know exactly. Okay, if you might want to be the best of both worlds, please check coded UI somewhere here. Okay, and learn everything Figma. Okay, so let's check where we are, guys. Now just test the responsiveness. Okay, as you can see, guys, we just need to fix this. Okay, so when we are here on small devices, then something needs to change here. Okay, because as you can see now, it's not doing what we want. There's some sort of something is misbehaving. Okay, as you can see, this is not aligning the way we want it to. That's not much of a problem, guys. We can fix it on the next video. I am Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer. I'm the best of both worlds. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one.